Sky King and the Hype Machine, setting the record straight. A bonus Battlefield Radio post. By Battlefield Radio. Welcome back. As some of you may know, I am a US Army veteran with a Master of Science degree in Homeland Security and Emergency Management. I have spent years studying how real emergency systems work, how signals are transmitted, and how agencies plan for the worst days. I do not say this to boast. I say it because credentials matter when the internet fills with hype. In preparedness, experience and discipline count more than rumor. In the past 24 hours, the prepper world has lit up over a reported Sky King message. The loudest voice pushing this story is NYPrepper, who claims this broadcast means something big is about to happen. According to him, the last Sky King message was in 2016. They are incredibly rare, they are never used for drills, and his friend in Army Intel confirmed that it signals a serious event. His video and commentary spread quickly, picking up views and stirring fear. People who are new to preparedness hear him say these things and believe the clock just ticked 1 minute closer to nuclear war. It feels dramatic, it feels like insider knowledge, and it fits the mood of a world already rattled by war talk, layoffs, and food insecurity. But here is the truth. His claims do not hold up. The danger is not the Sky King message itself. The danger is how hype and misinformation feed fear, distract people from practical preparedness, and corrode resilience. Let's walk through each of his points, then reset the conversation with facts and useful steps for everyday people. What NYPrepper claimed. Claim 1. Sky King messages are extremely rare and the last one happened in 2016. Claim 2. They cannot be drills because the US never uses primary nuclear war frequencies for training. Claim 3. He knows this because he has a high-level Army Intel friend who confirmed it. Claim 4. Therefore, the recent message proves something big is about to happen. On the surface, these claims sound convincing, especially to someone without background in emergency communications or nuclear command protocols. He speaks confidently, and his viewers want certainty. But confidence is not evidence. Debunking the claims. On rarity. Sky King messages are not one-in-a-decade anomalies. Hobbyists and radio monitors have tracked them multiple times in recent years. They are part of the communications network, and while they are not broadcast every day, they are not as rare as claimed. Saying the last one was in 2016 is simply false. On drills. The idea that the United States never uses its critical systems for training is not credible. Every complex system in the military is tested and drilled. Nuclear command and control is no exception. If you do not exercise the system, you cannot trust it under stress. Saying it cannot be a drill ignores how militaries actually operate. On insider friends. The weakest part of his argument is the reliance on an unnamed friend in Intel who supposedly confirmed everything. This is classic appeal to authority without evidence. If someone really had that level of classified knowledge, they would not be leaking it to a YouTuber. And if they did, it would still not be verifiable. In preparedness, unverifiable claims are worthless. On imminent crisis. Putting the above together, the leap to something big is about to happen has no foundation. A Sky King broadcast may mean many things. Without context, you cannot know. To present it as a definitive warning is irresponsible. Why hype hurts preparedness. Fear sells. Dramatic titles, insider whispers, countdown clocks. They drive clicks and views. But hype-driven prepping hurts more than it helps. Here is why. It creates panic buying. People rush to empty shelves at the wrong time, wasting money and creating shortages. It normalizes despair. When every headline is treated as the end, people tune out or give up. They stop preparing because they think it is too late. It distracts from real hazards. While people obsess over Sky King, they ignore local risks like winter storms, job insecurity, or medical shortages. It builds distrust. When the hype proves false, viewers feel burned, but the cycle continues. Credibility erodes, but fear still spreads. Preparedness is not about chasing the loudest voice. It is about building resilience that protects you no matter what the next signal, headline, or rumor says. What Sky King actually represents. In plain language, a Sky King message is part of the US military's high-priority broadcast system. It interrupts other traffic to deliver commands to specific units. It is serious in function, but that does not mean every instant signals nuclear launch. These systems exist to be used. They carry test orders, administrative commands, and exercises as well as potential emergency traffic. Think of it like a fire alarm in a building. The fact that it rings does not mean the building is burning down. Sometimes it is a drill, sometimes it is a malfunction, sometimes it is real. You do not know until context is provided. How to process signals responsibly. Step 1 is to recognize what you do not know. Without decryption, you cannot interpret the content. Without confirmation from official sources, you cannot treat it as a launch warning. Step 2 is to focus on what you can control. Preparedness is not about deciphering classified signals. It is about making sure your family has food, water, shelter, and a plan when the lights go out or the sirens sound. Step 3 is to anchor your response. Signals may come and go, but your preparedness posture should stay steady. Everyday preparedness in the age of fear content. Let's pivot from debunking hype to what you should actually do this week. Food and water. 2 weeks minimum. Canned goods, rice, beans, pasta, peanut butter, shelf-stable milk. 1 gallon of water per person per day. Store at least 2 weeks' worth. Rotate your food. Eat what you store, replace it regularly. Power and light. Flashlights and headlamps with spare batteries. At least 2 power banks per person, charged and rotated. A small solar panel or car charger for redundancy. Air and health. N95 masks for smoke, dust, or fallout. A portable HEPA filter for 1 sealed room if possible. First aid kit, prescription medications for at least 2 weeks, spare glasses. Communication. Battery-powered or hand crank radio for official alerts. Family communication plan using primary, alternate, contingency, and emergency channels. Printed contact cards and agreed meet points. Shelter. Identify an interior room in your home that can serve as fallout or storm shelter. Keep duct tape and plastic sheeting to seal windows if needed. Store a small cache of water and food in that room. Financial resilience. A small cash reserve in mixed bills. Review recurring expenses and cut 1 non-essential this month. Redirect funds into preparedness. Update resumes and skill sets. Economic resilience is survival.
Morale.
Pack cards, books, and downloaded media into your kit. Establish clear household thresholds for action. If this, then that. Practice once so everyone remembers under stress. A 6-week roadmap. Week 1. Buy 4 gallons of water and 4 cans of beans. Week 2. Add 2 flashlights and extra batteries. Week 3. Add 3 days of shelf-stable food and 1 power bank. Week 4. Assemble documents and cash in a waterproof pouch. Week 5. Add N95 masks and first aid supplies. Week 6. Write and practice your family communication plan. 4 seasoned preppers. If you already have basics covered, focus on next-level steps. Install rainwater collection with filtration. Harden your home against intrusion quietly and discreetly. Train physical fitness for endurance and strength. Build neighborhood barter networks. Practice low-profile operations, because in civil stress situations discretion is security. Lessons from past panic. This is not the first time fear has surged around signals or alerts. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, families dug bunkers. During the Cold War, sirens tested monthly. In Hawaii, a false missile alert in 2018 triggered panic because people were not mentally anchored. Each time, the lesson was the same. Your survival depends on preparation you did before, not on whether you guessed the signal correctly. Why you should reject fear merchants. The internet is full of personalities who build followings by inflating every signal into catastrophe. NYPrepper is not the only one, but his recent Sky King claims are a perfect example. He tells people this is rare, this is real, this is not a drill, and something big is coming. None of that is supported by facts. But it gets views. Preparedness should not be built on views and hype. It should be built on clarity, evidence, and practical steps. When you follow fear merchants, you spend money on the wrong gear, you burn emotional energy, and you distract from the basics that actually matter. Psychological preparedness. Signals like Sky King trigger anxiety because they feel like secret knowledge. Resist that pull. You are not safer because you heard about a broadcast. You are safer because you stored water, wrote a plan, and practiced calmly. Write down your own action thresholds. Share them with family. Anchor routines with games, books, and quiet check-ins. Build resilience not only in your pantry but in your mind. Final broadcast. Here is the straight truth. Sky King broadcasts are real, but they are not rare once-in-a-decade events. They can be drills. They do not prove imminent nuclear war. NYPrepper's claims are exaggerated, unsupported, and harmful. They feed fear instead of resilience. Preparedness is not about chasing rumors. It is about building steady layers of survival that protect you in storms, outages, unrest, or yes, even nuclear risk. Food, water, light, communication, shelter, financial resilience, and morale. These are the tools that matter. Reject hype. Reject despair. Prepare calmly. Signals will come and go, but resilience is what endures. Preparedness is not paranoia. It is the antidote to panic. Battlefield Radio, where awareness meets action.